the amateur fights in 3 rounds in the 155-pound weight division. Introducing first, fight out of the red corner, representing Matador Training, William Acosta.
William Acosta comes out with 1 win, no defeats. Trained by Marcus Bonella, fighting out of the Matador Training Center.
And introducing his opponent, fight out of the blue corner, representing Peterson Grapplers, Ty Brown.
Ty Brown coming into the blue corner, representing Peterson Grapplers, second fighter from Peterson tonight. Out of Newhall, California, also 1-0. Peter Cunningham is trainer. Stepping into the ring now, Ty Brown.
Ty Brown calls himself Battle Sai, which means disciplined samurai.
Judges scoring on ringside, Lisa Colby, Brandon Yellowbay, and Damian Walton. Your referee calling the action in the ring, Acosta. Introducing first, fight out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, with a fight time at 152.4 pounds. Fighting out of the valley, representing Matador Training, this is William "The World is Mine" Acosta. And introducing his opponent, fight out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weight at fight time at 152 pounds. Fighting out of Santa Clarita, California, representing Peterson Grapplers, this is Ty Brown.
Ty Brown calls himself dynamic. He is all styles. His goal is to be the champion. Has a 7-year-old son. And he is ready to put on a show. Acosta out of the southpaw stance. Brown fighting orthodox. The hands go right away. These fighters are going just non-stop with those hands. Oh! Acosta gets knocked down. And Brown is just rallying right away, trying to keep that smothering going. Acosta's headgear coming off the chin. And Brown smothering once again, throwing hands left and right. Acosta's throwing his punches a little bit too wide. Now he's straightening up those punches. Acosta overreaching with those punches. Needs to use his jab to get in and measure so he can lead off with that cross. But now he finds his mark. And Acosta survives that and rallies back very strong. We'll see. Both fighters used a lot of energy in that first round. We're gonna have to see how this plays out in round 2 and round 3. Will they slow down that pace? Will they find or pick their shots, or will they go like rock'em sock'em robots and just deliver?
Let's see if that pace will continue, because that was unbelievable. You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it, but they just kept going for an entire round.
And let's see if the timing and the pace changes right now. Here we go for round number 2. And Brown just goes back in again and just rallies. Acosta throwing the punches very low. From very low. And they're just trying to muscle their way between each other. And Acosta with the jab now. Acosta needs to use that jab and find that range first before he throws. He has the power, but if he measures with that jab to throw the cross, and now a strong punch from Acosta. But Acosta is just overreaching, not calculating his punches, and punching from the hip. But now it's a war of attrition, both fighters. And Brown being warned of clinching a knee. And Acosta's got to keep his hands up. His hands are way too low. And that's why he gets kicked like that. Eats the cross.
Another ferocious, impactful round of nonstop rock'em sock'em.
And just when you thought, I said, hey, you know, maybe are they going to come out more calculated? They throw with the same type of heat again. Acosta's just a little bit overwhelmed right now and kind of lost his composure. I want to see him come back with the hands higher, use those jabs to set up that cross and follow the hook. He has the power. But he's punching from the hip right now. The hands are coming from the hip. He exposes his chin a little bit too much. Ty Brown throwing those punches in flurry. He's just got to be a little bit careful. He can pace himself so he doesn't gas out. On his third round, victory is definitely his if he keeps it up and doesn't get caught with something silly. Our referee, Paul Centurion, calls for a timeout. Resets the action. Here we go for the third and final round. And Brown is just swarming with the body. Acosta trying to tie up those arms, gets pushed off. The thing about Acosta with his defense, he kind of turns off to the side, and that's where he gets hit with a bunch of hooks.
He's reaching. It seems like he's really reaching too.
Overreaching and doesn't get back in his stance. He's able to allow Ty Brown to get those counters, those punches on the inside. High kick comes up short from Ty Brown. Acosta rallying back, but he's punching from the hip and he's exposing his head a little bit too much. He finds his mark, and now he's rallying back strong. And 10 seconds left in this. And Brown has his wand, but he's not quitting. And wow, oh wow, these are Rock'em Sock'em robots that deliver 3 rounds of kickboxing action.
After this one, we're going to grab the t-shirts or we're going to toss them out. I believe he was 0-2, but let me check real quick. So hard to find kickboxing records. Yeah, I know.
Your thoughts on this fight there, John?
I don't think they
Well,
know.
I like to see a developed fighter that picks his shots and creates openings, circles out, has a style. This was just, it was a brawl. It was a street brawl brought into the ring, and once Ty Brown established the pace, his opponent was not able to regain his composure. William Acosta just couldn't put it together. Although at times he was able to create his own flurry. If he would have used his jab, like he said, maybe use some teep kicks to slow his opponent down, get his distance because he's taller, he has more reach, he would have kept him at bay and slowed that pace a little bit and been able to pick better shots.
Well, one thing we see from both these fighters, they definitely both have heart, and there'll be a lot to take back to the lab.
Boy.
They'll make those adjustments. Their coaches will refine them, because one thing you can't find from a fighter is heart, and both of them have that display of heart. They can own their skills.
A tough thing in the gym is to go up against the guy who's got one speed.
All right, Fight Fans, make some noise once again for both of these fighters. What a great fight after 3 hard-hitting rounds. You go to the judges' scorecards for their decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Ty Brown.
Ty Battlesai Brown, the disciplined samurai, comes out victorious. And all 3 judges' scorecard, including a 10-8 round, scoring to 30-26 against William Acosta. William Acosta, a lot of heart. Want to see him back in the lab and actually see him fight a fight that he can fight during his game. Sure, there'll be a lot more fight in him.
Ty, you want to be on the mic?
And we'll see him
all
again.
Right, I'm with your winner, Ty Battlesai Brown. Ty, what a great performance. Oh my God, came in with so much fire. How did you feel about your fight?
Honestly, I came out here, I executed. I feel like I could have done a lot better, but you know what, that's what we do. We move one fight at a time, and we're gonna be back.
Now, let's go through the fight. There were moments in round number 3 especially that you're just throwing a lot of hard hits, and were you just surprised that your opponent was just not going down?
No, I knew he was gonna be a tough opponent. I know he was gonna move around, try to avoid shots. So the plan was just to beat him for 3 rounds.
There you go, there you go. Now, I know you have a lot of friends and family here at FightersRep. Anything you want to say to them right now?
We'll be back stronger. We'll be back stronger.
There you go. Once again, Ty Battlesai Brown, thank you very much, brother. Congratulations.